cursing.
We ain't cursing, nigga, bitch, pussy, nigga.
Nah,
no reason, we ain't doing nothing.
Cursing is done, man. It's over.
Alright, fam, but did you hear about the 2 cops in Louisiana?
What's that?
In Louisiana.
What happened? What they do? The same stuff cops are doing all over the country?
No, they killed the white boy.
Ooh.
2 black cops killed the white boy.
Go to jail.
Alright, check it out. You got 2 black cops, right? First thing first. Let's salute those brothers and sisters down in Missouri University for getting that dude out of there that wasn't addressing the racial issues. Let's salute those brothers, especially the football team, because without them it wouldn't happen, because if the numbers I heard was correct, that football team generates $35 million a year for that school. So when they whole school was protesting, they wasn't getting homie out, right? So the football team stepped up and it was white players and black players. So the white players got behind the black players, so we gonna roll it with y'all.
Everyone's tired of the nonsense, man.
And the white coach said, I'ma roll with y'all too. It's my team, I'ma support y'all. Because y'all got a real grievance here. It was the pressure from the football team, not taking nothing from anybody else. It was the pressure from the football team that made the powers that be tell the president, yo, you gotta step down. Because now you're affecting the dollars.
Of course, it's money.
That team generates, if the numbers are correct, $35 million a year. And these the same players that can't take nothing from, what do you call them dudes that be giving the kids money and stuff like that to help get through school?
Agents.
No, not agents. Boosters. They call them boosters. All right, check it out. Now we got the other subject is we got 2 black cops
that killed the white kid.
Killed the young white autistic kid. They was pursuing his father, right? Check it out. They was a little bit of the story. Yeah. They pursuing his father, and they was off duty doing another job as marshals, right? They pursuing the father. They get him to where, I guess he gets to his house, he jump out, they open fire. They shoot Shorty, don't even know Shorty's in the back seat, his 9-year-old son in the back seat. They kill him. Should it be a criminal investigation? Yes. Should they go to jail? They killed my son, I want them to go to jail too, black or white, right? My problem is, the issue I got is, these dudes, immediately, no questions asked, $1 million bail apiece, lock them up, right? My only question is, not that they wrong for doing that, why we can't get the same thing when one of ours get killed?
Well, number 1, they wrong for doing it. Number 2, they weren't trying to kill the little kid.
Right?
It's unfortunate the little kid died, but they weren't trying to kill the little kid.
Yeah.
They were shooting at a suspect.
Right?
You know, whether they were right. First of all, why would they be shooting at this guy if he's not shooting first?
Everything you're saying is valid.
You know what I mean?
But my point is, these dudes didn't get administrative leave. So when one of us get killed, when one of us get killed, they're gonna be put on administrative duty until further investigation, all that kind of stuff. But when 2 blacks kill a white lives matter.
The bottom line is, man.
White lives matter.
The bottom line is,
you black, you can't go kill no white boy.
Well, when you
go
know,
right to jail.
You know that anyway, even without even asking the question, you know that.
You see what I'm saying, though? But so my thing is, all lives should matter just as much as that life.
But all lives do matter, except to white people. And that's real.
Say that again.
White people live in their own bubble, man, in this world, man. In the entertainment world, in the streets, in the political world.
They got this whole, and
they have this thing, and the reason they have it sewed up is because we don't have any unity.
No, it's not that. It's bigger than that.
It's bigger than that.
Why we don't have no unity? We
don't have no unity because lack of education. We living on top of each other in poverty.
All that sums up to one word. People don't want to take it this far back, but I gotta take it this far back because this is the aftermath of that. We still living in the aftermath. People say, why you gotta talk about that? We are the children of the slaves, man.
Of course.
So the first police were the slave catchers. The first police were the slave catchers. We was never meant to have no rights in America. And any rights they give us is a damn illusion. It's the illusion of inclusion. I mean, Martin Luther King said, man, I fear, I don't want to use his exact words, but he said, man, I'm fear, he said, I think I was wrong. He said, I'm trying to integrate my people with a people that's going to hurt my people in the long run. I think I might be wrong by trying to integrate my people with these devils, man.
That's what Malcolm X preached, though. But they wanted to get rid of Malcolm because he was telling the
Speaking of Malcolm X.
He's speaking of
Malcolm X. May 19th is Malcolm X's birthday. And from now on, I'm keeping my son home from school on May 19th, and I'm taking off work on May 19th. I'm not asking for no holiday. I'm celebrating Malcolm X's birthday as my holiday. Because he was an icon in American history, and they don't tell you about him because he wasn't turn the upper cheek dude. So I'm celebrating Malcolm X's birthday.
As you should.
May 19th,
I think
Malcolm X's birthday. I think, and I'm saying why, one of the reasons why I do that. Do you remember we was going to school, man? Question, deep question right here. Do you remember we was going to school, there was a thing called Black Solidarity Day?
Yeah, they got rid of that.
Ain't no more Black Solidarity Day, G.
They got rid of that.
But hold on. They got rid of it right underneath our noses. People don't, it just disappeared.
Yeah.
I don't remember it being something, I was young, but I don't remember what happened to it, why it stopped, how it stopped.
They fired my ass on one of my jobs.
On Black, you trying to get Black Solidarity Day? When it was over. I was trying to get it when it was over.
I was in the hood playing ball. I took a day off.
Black Solidarity Day.
Like,
Mr. Kelly, it's John. Where are you?
Let's check it out.
I'm like, it's Black Solidarity Day, nigga.
All right, turn in your uniform. Turn in your uniform.
I was like, Mama, isn't it Black Solidarity Day?
Yo, check it out, bro.
I was like, they just fired me too.
Yo, it was the Monday before election day.
Yeah.
Right?
That was the day?
It was the Monday before election day, right? And the reason I did some research on it, I was curious. The reason it was in existence was because it was the day for us to get together and decide where we're gonna put our political power and where we're gonna put our black dollar, our economic power. That was the day off for us to get together and decide where we was gonna put our political, for blacks to get together and decide who we voting for and why. Where we was gonna place our political power and where we was gonna put our economic power at for the next year or several years. So we gotta get back to.
But how? It's a lot of conversation goes on in America amongst our people about what we gotta do. The question is, when are we gonna do it and how are we gonna do it? And it has to start. We can have a conversation right here for the next 30, 40 hours.
We gotta start educating the people.
I know, but
we gotta start educating. We gotta start educating. We're doing it now. We're doing it through microphones up, guns down.
Exactly.
Through microphones up, guns down.
That's right.
Through chop it up. We gotta create our own media.
But while we're doing this and we're reaching the people, our other people who are just like us.
We can't worry about them. We gotta do us.
They're in the streets killing each other.
We gotta do us, and hopefully we'll reach one by. If we reach one person,
it has to stop, man.
If we reach one person, G, right? You know how many lives we touch by reaching one man?
Yeah,
if we reach one man, right? If we reach one man, that man becomes a better father. He becomes a better husband.
Yes.
That means his children get to see a real man growing up. And they got a shot at being better fathers and better.
Right.
So when we reach one person, and we can reach a generation through that person. You dig what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, it's strength in numbers, man. And I mean, I pray, man. My son is 9. My other son is 2. My older son is 24. I pray
about your kids, son.
No, I have 4 children.
What about the ones you ain't count?
That's not mad kids, but I'm not. Nah.
No DNA test you ain't did it. Ain't been proven.
Don't play like that. I don't
There's mad kids with green eyes out here. Mad little chubby niggas with green eyes around.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yo, man, yo.
I'm not chubby, bro.
What you call that? I'm sorry. No, the kids are chubby. You fat. I think the kids are chubby. They working their way to fat.
They're not chubby. They're not chubby.
They gonna grow up to be fat. Green eyed little chubby
Shout out
kids.
to my children. Daddy be home soon. Matter of fact, speaking of children, my 9-year-old downstairs. He's hungry. I'm about to go take him to eat. It's hot up here. I'm about to faint. What we gotta do, man?
And I can't catch a nigga if he pass out.
Yeah.
Don't fall this way, nigga.
It's gonna take 6 pallbearers. 6 pallbearers, 2 ushers. Hey, man, black on black crime has to stop. That's a fight on black crime is not acceptable. Black on white crime is not acceptable. Mexicans killing Mexicans, none of this stuff. Brown on brown is not acceptable. We gotta learn to love each other. We gotta stop, man. My prayers go out to Paris right now. I'm blown away. Like, who would want to kill somebody in Paris? You know how nice Paris people are, people in Paris? Why'd you want to kill this terrorist stuff?
They talk so smooth. Who s'il vous plaît?
Yeah.
Who the fuck won't kill a nigga talking about oui, s'il vous plaît? Merci beaucoup.
So it's like, it's crazy, man.
My friend, what's wrong with you? Why you got a gun? What's wrong with you?
There's too much going on in this world, man. But black cops killed the white kid in the back of the seat.
Right.
Oh man, they should have passed to their badges and their freedom that night.
They ain't passed them and they took them. What they should have did was threw them guns in the river and went on the run like 2 regular niggas because they going to jail.
Yeah, when they take the uniforms off, it's gonna be the same. But my man with the Eric Gartner.
Yeah.
What happened with the cops said killed him?
They walked. No charges filed against him.
No charges.
No charges filed against him.
They killed this man. He said,
Michael Brown. No charges filed against him.
No charges with Michael Brown?
No charges filed against him. Michael Brown. The sister in Texas. The sister in Texas. God bless her. Who was killed by who would end up going to police custody. She wasn't doing nothing wrong. Sandra Bland.
Hey man, it got.
Texas. They kill us left and right,
pray
man.
that this stops by the time.
What those college students in Missouri showed us was that in strength and numbers and power yields to unity.
Yes,
power yields to unity.
It does. But that's one incident.
No, but it's an example. No, that ain't one incident, because you know what that incident sparked? That incident sparked colleges all around the country protesting and walking out of classes and demanding that people in power over them that's not addressing the social issues.
I'm down. I like it.
Ithaca College.
I like
Shout out to Ithaca College for stepping up. Shout out to Howard University.
The Fry.
TCI.
Shout out to Little Romeo. TCI College. TCI.
Niggas the rock walking out.
The Fry football team talking about they not playing football.
They got a flag football team.
A flag football team. They playing two-hand touch about they not playing. They make the school $7 a year. Sit your asses down, DeVry. TCI College. Anyway, man. Anyway,
then we gonna get out of here.
I'm out of here, man. I'm about to go get something to eat.
Like my man Gerald Kelly once again.
Hey man, microphones up, guns down. Hashtag microphones up, guns down.
Chop it up.
Gerald Kelly.
Think Rich Media Group.
Think Rich Media Group. November 28th. Catch me at the Symphony Space Theater on Broadway. 212-864-5400. www.symphonyspacetheater.org. Big comedy show, baby.
How much we get for that promotion?
I just did this for free. Yo, somebody hit me up.
Check for that, man. Somebody hit me up. We gonna need. I don't know how much Symphony.
$7.
$7. What day we show at?
It's on 1500 Street.
Get your picket signs ready, cause we gonna be out there protesting. Yeah. We don't get a check.
It's at the Apollo Theater. Come here.
It's showtime.
Come here.
So I don't know if y'all can grasp this. You just hear what I'm saying, right?
Go deep, J. Oh, Drake on deep. Hold on, this camera.
Kind of deep.
Drake on deep. Drake on deep.
But no, just going to address kind of what you're saying right now. Yeah. This is the thing. Once you become spiritual, and I mean like you're looking at things from God's creation from the beginning, right? This is what the Bible says. Now listen what the Bible says. The Bible says our wrestle in this life is not against flesh and blood. Watch this. Our wrestle. What is a wrestle?
Fight,
right? It says our fight in this life is not against flesh and blood, but our real fight is against principalities, against powers. What is that? Spiritual things. Because this world is spiritual before it's physical. Check it out. The spirit. Now, let's listen to this. The Bible says God is a spirit, and so.
Believe in it.
They say God is a spirit, right? So that means if God is a spirit and God made the world, everybody agree God made the world? Yeah. So now, if...
Hold on, Drake, wait a minute.
All right, just listen.
You said that too quick. Everybody said yeah. You said everybody said yeah. All right, amen. Everybody said yeah.
All right, let me read a check.
Everybody said yeah.
All right. I mean, see, everybody might not agree on what God is.
Right.
But most people agree that God made the world. Most people. You got people who don't believe that. You got people who believe the Big Bang Theory. And we'll talk about that in a minute, right? But here's my point where I'm going with this, right? If God is a spirit and God made the world, right? That means the spiritual made the physical. The physical didn't make the spiritual. Because you got to get that order. The order in things in the universe. If you don't understand that, then you're lost. Because if God is a spirit and He made the world, that means spiritual made the physical. The physical didn't make the spiritual. Which one was first? The spiritual, right? If God's a spirit, I mean He's first, and He made the world. So the spirit, so everything in this world starts out in another realm, in the spiritual realm. And then it comes to the three-dimensional physical realm. Y'all with me?
How we following you?
Right, now, okay, now watch this, So that means that the spiritual made the physical. Because that tells you right there, there's an order in the universe.
I got a question for you.
All right, I'll come to your question. Look, but that shows you something right there. You got to go from the spiritual to the physical. Not to the physical, to the spirit. You can't get there from there. Because everything starts out in the spirit realm. I'm gonna show you another way everything starts out in the spirit realm, right?
Everything that you just mentioned, right?
Right.
Who taught us that?
It's not about.
No, that's important, Dre.
Yes.
That's important.
Yes,
Dre.
Everything you just mentioned. Hold on.
Let me finish my question is, everything that we know as African American people, was taught to us by somebody, right? Through our books, through our family, growing up through life. Okay, because my thing is this.
No, but what you're saying.
My point is because even religion was given to us by our slave masters.
That's a fact.
By me.
My point, even the religion we follow right now was given to us by our slave masters.
Now watch what I'm saying now. Now what I'm saying ain't religion.
That's what
the conversation, right? That's what you're going to say. Look, I'm not talking about religion now. I'm talking about science, facts. The world, regardless if you go outside of religion.
There's no facts about God. There's no facts about God.
But listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. This world had to come from something. Right. It didn't come from nothing.
Right.
So when I say this, ain't nobody teach me this. My intellect tells me that somewhere was the beginning of this world. Now we're gonna have a difference on what we believe how it happened. But my intellect, with no religion, with nobody telling me nothing, if I look at the world and I look at the ocean, and I look at the mountains and the stuff. I said, who helped God do this? Did man do this? I can see some things that go beyond man. Anybody, you understand that, right? You know there's something, man was only limited to so far. Yeah. So it ain't about what somebody said. Now, you know, it's about what you see. That's why you find religion in every place in the world.
But as far as the animals and, you know, like people having what that's just evolution.
Okay, now let's look at that. Now let me show you something now. Look, the way a man, the animals have the things, how they have the fur, the certain kind of fur. They can go in the cold. Listen, that didn't come from no evolution, but something just happened. See,
no, but evolution ain't just happening. Evolution is over time. Shit wasn't you wasn't right at first. But the reason, look, what they say in evolution, right? This is what they say in evolution, right? They say in evolution, right? If you had dinosaurs here or whatever the case is, right? The reason why man on 2 feet and things of that nature, and the way our eyes and hearing and everything is setting up, and you know the way we think is because we had to live in the trees because of the animals, you know, from and what I'm saying is evolution. We come from water, and that's a fact. It's a scientific fact.
I'm a perfect example. What's a grapefruit? What is a grapefruit? A grapefruit is a crossbreed between an orange and a lemon. They made an orange and a lemon, they made a grapefruit. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So these people understand about creation, how to create something from nothing.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Lucy they got out right now? They got Lucy out right now, a liger. A lion and a tiger mixed together.
Yeah, you can do all that. But here's the big point.
So they just created a whole new species.
But what are you saying?
They created a whole new species.
Look, nigga, who began the beginning? Here's the thing. See, all that stuff that happens, this is the point now. Who began the beginning? Now, evolution and all that, if God created things so it could evolve, somebody still had to start. Nothing comes from nothing.
We filming here right now.
I basically gotta understand what y'all talking about. Y'all talking about creation, evolution, Big Bang Theory.
Right.
I don't got a lot of time, but I'm gonna hit you with this.
Go ahead, do your thing, bro. Oh, let me get you over.
It's right there. We're sitting right on.
Head right.
Just to echo up what Dre was saying, it does have a lot to do with what you believe in your faith.
Right.
Because what you believe is gonna motivate you, your mind, in one way or the other.
Right. Exactly.
Let's go back to like elementary school when you was in your shop class. You had to build something. It was a chair, I don't know, a table. It was mad simple though, right?
Right.
My daughter could build a table right now. I just give her some nails and a hammer.
Right.
If it takes something so simple like a table or a chair for somebody to build it, it gotta take something to create us somebody that's intricate, somebody powerful. We didn't just pop here.
Right.
You know, like, for an example, we can enjoy our food. We can taste it. Chicken, oh shit, it's good. Steak.
Right.
That's extra. That's a perk. We didn't have to be created with that ability to enjoy our food.
Right,
that was
right.
given from somebody.
Right.
That's a perk. We see in color. We don't have to see in color to get by.
Right.
That's a perk.
Right.
That's not evolution.
Right.
That's
But
creation.
listen, but hold on real quick, right, A? See, what people don't understand about evolution is when you say evolution, that means something that's now wasn't before. You had to
evolve to that stage. The word evolution is evolve. Evolve.
Let me explain it to you, right? I'm explaining to you. I'm explaining to you, right?
The word evolve is evolution.
You said something about porcupines, right?
Right.
Now, just to clarify what happened, right? Whatever happened.
Fly fingers. AKA fly fingers.
Yeah, I gotta talk like this, man.
Fly fingers.
Whatever happened with the first porcupines, trust me, they wasn't the way they was. They evolved to survive, because this is what it's going to take to survive. Like this is what they did to survive. So that's why they evolved the way they was. Like it wasn't like that before. Now, like, you understand what I'm saying? So when you say you can taste it's a perk, you don't know what the first being.
Right, let me get at one point, right? Don't go nowhere, please. Look. Now look at this, right? You're right. Species. Look at this. Species evolve.
Get your ass up here.
And species evolve. But here's what you don't find. You on the earth. I know what you're saying. That's a big point. Species evolve.
Right.
But you don't find is species evolve to another species. This is where creation, what he's talking about. See, let me tell you something. Because you know what? These scientists try to tell us these species, because if that would happen, that would still be happening. This is where evolution stops.
One thing we all gonna agree on is that the community is fucked up all over the country. Our people are in a fucked up condition right now, and we gotta save the babies. That's why the whole point of me even starting this shit or even being here was because we got one common goal, which is these babies that's dying out for nothing. Now that's what the purpose of this really is. What it is about. What we gonna do? And everybody here that got an opinion sound like they give a fuck. So it comes down to what we gonna do to save ourselves. Because, no disrespect, Dre, I don't think nobody coming to save us. Now they can wait on Jesus, but the slaves are waiting on Jesus too, and he ain't making it yet. So no disrespect to nobody believe, but I'm saying we can't be waiting for somebody to come save us. We gotta save ourselves. So what's gonna be our step? I had an idea that I wanna run a bounce on Jaffa. I was thinking about, when I was a kid growing up in the projects, we all grew up, someone's grew up in the projects, but I remember old ladies and old people sitting in the lobby of the building, in tenant patrol, and make sure that people who came in, people was had to sign the book and acknowledge who came in the building and that. And I want to start that back. I want to get that back. I need brothers to step up and say, you know what? I take a shift.
Tenant patrol.
Tenant patrol. I take a shift.
You hear me, boss?
Go ahead.
Preliminary room.
I think with those situations there, like we stated last week, you know, a lot of that shit gonna start in-house first. It gotta start in-house.
You gotta start with us.
You gotta start in your own house too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But you can't just worry about your house no more. Your baby gotta come outside and deal with this man.
No, but I'm saying that's where it gotta start. I'm not saying that's. I'm not saying.
Well, we're assuming brothers doing their job with their kids already. Let's assume that brothers doing their job with their kids already.
That's.
But we gotta. But no, I have a point though.
Yeah, I don't consider myself a perfect father. Like.
No, I'm not saying you are. None of us is perfect.
But none of us is perfect. This is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm saying.
But that don't change our responsibility. That don't change our responsibility to our community either. That don't change. We all got a responsibility to our communities. And that's what our elders knew that we dropped the ball on.
Yeah, but when our
elders knew that and took that we dropped the ball on that.
When I tell you you gotta start in-house, right? I'm talking about you got mothers at home right now, right?
Right.
That's looking at videos, twerking in front of their daughters or their sons and shit like that. Right. So this is what I'm saying. They gotta start in-house. It don't matter what I tell. It don't matter. It don't matter how I try to address the community and try to. If this is what they coming up seeing, that's what they gonna do.
Listen to what I'm saying now. Listen to what I'm saying now. So how about we give them something else to see? How about when they come outside, they see their mother in the house bugging out, right? But when they come outside, they see respectable men. Maybe that little boy might not want to be like his mother. He might want to pick up the calculations and what them respectable men he see. We got to give him something else to see is what I'm saying. That's true, they are seeing a bunch of bullshit, but they ain't seeing no real shit. They ain't seeing real men being real men out there. Your son may be seeing that through you, but when you leave his eyesight, your son may be seeing that through you. My son see it through me. My son see it through me. My son may see it through me, but what about outside? What about when you're not there?
This is a simple matter. Look how simple it is. Do you gotta make changes in your life?
Anybody do.
Just So this is what I'm trying to explain.
Everybody should.
This is where they gotta start first. They gotta start there first. Before you act like you're going to do anything for anybody, man, have your shit all the way together.
I disagree. You know why I say that? You know why I say that?
What you
know why I say that?
I hear what you're saying. I'm talking about with the situation at hand that he's talking about as far as helping the community.
I disagree.
It will take us forever.
I disagree.
I mean, listen.
You think the old people that set them lobbies and protected us when we was kids had all this shit together? They had problems and issues too.
Right.
They had problems and issues too, but they gave a fuck to say, you know what? I'm gonna deal with my shit, but I'm gonna deal with this too.
The thing about this is that we having a conversation. We ain't talking about how much money Puffy got and Jay-Z got. Even though we may not agree.
Puffy word I just said.
Look, even though we may not agree, this is what got to start happening. You know, you got a difference. You came up in a different era. How you saw Tenant Patrol was different how you saw. But that ain't the issue. That's not the issue. The issue is that when we talk about some real stuff and we start having these kind of conversations, this is what's supposed to happen. Because this is what could change stuff. This is where things can grow and you can learn from me. It's a generation gap today. Where the young boys, we don't get the young boys with their pants hanging down. These young boys with their pants hanging down. We don't even relate to them. The OGs are scared of them and they scared of us and all kind of stuff. And you know, this is real important. This is good, man. If the new generation ain't talking about nothing, because that's our failure. If they ain't talking about nothing, that's because we failed. We can talk about them, but if they ain't jacked up, it's because we ain't do what we supposed to do. We ain't give them nothing, they ain't got nothing. And now we talk about they ain't got nothing, but we ain't give them nothing. And we, you know, the crack era and all that we went through, we let the young people down. Most of them don't even respect adults. Most kids don't, because they saw adults. Crack made them see, kids saw adults. So they never. When I was coming up, you ain't see adults do the stuff that happened in the 80s. I'm saying, is that true? The crack era made kids lose respect for grown-ups.
That's right.
They seen grown-ups, your mom stealing your own clothes and your jewelry, selling your stuff. They saw something. And these kids now, they don't care nothing about grown adults. Is that true or not?
It's so true because back then, the kids wasn't allowed to hang with the grown-ups.
Yes.
Now they hanging with them so they think they're on the same level. That's why they talk to people the way they do.
Right, right. And that's our failure.
That's our fault.
A lot of friends say like, they say, yo, if my kid or my son gonna smoke weed, he gonna smoke with me right next to me.
Yeah, like that make it better.
When I was young, I'm an 80s baby, 81. Even if somebody wants to smoke a cigarette, you had to go 100 blocks, smoke a cigarette, chill for 5 hours, and lotion up and cologne up, now they go home. Nobody's scared, because like you said, everything's so comfortable now with everything. That's a big difference.
The fix is in.